Kreutzen Province, Duke Albarea's mansion. And acting Duke Eustace Albarea.
I see. So Marquis Ragnar will be absent as well. I take it this means House Higharms will be the only one of the 4 great houses in attendance.
Would that it were different. For all of his faults, Marquis Ragnar is a man of principle, which makes his continuing house arrest for his actions during the Civil War all the more unfortunate.
One can't be too careful with a man who can lead his own militia. Though compared to the Governor General of Crossbell, he's a mere child playing with toys.
Eustace.
Sorry, just idle thoughts. By the by, what kind of man is this Marquis Ballard?
Every bit the man the rumors make him out to be. Foolhardy and greedy, but dangerously savvy when it comes to matters of personal gain. I can't even imagine how his presence will disrupt our conference, and I'm unfortunate enough to be his caretaker.
Well, with your father there, I can't imagine he'll be too much of a terror. Marquis Higharms tends to have a sobering effect on people.
Very true. My father does not suffer fools gladly. But after the recent incidents in Crossbell and Sutherland, there's no telling what to expect. You would do well to exercise caution yourself.
You hardly need to remind me. Besides, I'm going to be among people I trust.
That's right. I suppose the conference does overlap with the branch campus's field exercises. Something else for me to look forward to. It will be a pleasure to see Class I's former rivals reunited after all.
Huh. It's like the Neil Beck field exercise is going to be in Kreutzen.
Lord Eustace, your visitor has arrived.
Yes, let her in.
Right this way, young lady.
Thanks.
Is that who I think it is? Yep. Milliam Orion.
How's it going, Eustace? Long time no see.
Hello, Milliam. You're a little late.
Hey, it's not my fault it takes so long to get approved. Why do I need to get permission every time I want to see you anyway?
The reason should be obvious, given each of our positions.
Yeah! Hey! Dodging's no fair.
Sometimes I fear you'll never learn. You're 15 now, aren't you? Would it kill you to act a bit more ladylike?
Lammy! Think fast!
Oh, hell.
Gotcha!
Get off me! You can't just jump on someone in an outfit like that.
Oh, you want to compare fashion notes, Mr. Fancy Haircut? But fine, if it keeps you from getting any more wrinkles.
Just get off.
Still insane. Still as fussy as ever, Eustace.
Now this is good! Every bit as tasty as the pancakes Tilly and I had earlier.
You know, the children in town are starting to act more like you. Why do I get the feeling you've been teaching them?
Well, we have been hanging out a little. Every time I come visit you, I get to know them a little better. They're all really good kids.
That they are. So what if she was artificially created? She's just like any other girl. Aside from her complaints about not getting taller anyway.
Something on your mind?
Not at all. So, how are things on your end? As for me, my schedule remains unchanged.
All right. Even with all the crazy stuff that's happened, I should be good to go. Are you excited? You and me going going on vacation.
I suppose the place is so pretty that it would feel like a vacation. Even if we're walking into what is essentially a carnival of villainy.
You've got a way with words, Eustace. I just wish I had access to more information. Even if most of the classified stuff is just about nobles and the Bracer Guild.
I wouldn't worry about it. That's standard operating procedure for the Intelligence Division. Though, I imagine your status as an Ironblood gets you more leeway than others.
Still, if I had the same clearance as Lecter, I could be so much more helpful to everyone from Class 7. Reen, Elisa, and Machias seem to have it especially tough. Bea and Sarah, though, I think they can take care of themselves.
You don't have to worry about taking care of any of us. Besides, the fact that you're a part of Class 7 means so much more to us than any political favor you could offer.
I'm giving you another hug.
No, you are not.
Wait, what's that sound?
Ah, it must be Class 7 related. I wonder what happened.
No way!
Could it be?
Been a while, Eustace.
Huh?
Gaius.
Oh, and Milliam is with you too.
Gaius?
Raquel, the entertainment city. It's like Jaegers are causing trouble, same as always. Not through the canyon.
Wow, they're really going at it.
Surely.
I figured Needhog would be good, but the other guys are no slouches themselves. Betcha they'll give us a pretty good fight.
They've both been in shambles ever since the Civil War. The dragon lost its head. And as for the other group, well...
Guess this makes it a fight neither side can afford to lose. I'd like to have a battle with a certain someone myself.
You wouldn't be talking about little old me now, would you?
Rutger.
Easy now, Blitz. I'm unarmed, see? I should be the one on edge here.
Sorry, but I'd rather not take any chances. Not with someone who can go toe-to-toe with Lord Balder.
Aw, lighten up. Can't you relax around an old drinking buddy?
I think Daddy might be the only person who could drink with you and not be nervous. That said...
How are you even alive?
This is pretty weird. I saw you and Uncle Balder kill each other with my own eyes. And now you're here. Does this have something to do with that cool purple shadow thing?
Who can say? Seriously, though, you don't really want to start a fight in a place like this, do you? The two of you against little old me? I'd have zero chance of winning.
You're real funny, old man. But I get it. We're all just observers this time. So, once you get things squared away with your business, come pay us a visit. We'll be waiting.
Excuse us, Jaeger King.
Really had me sweating there. Old man like me wouldn't stand a chance against all that youthful exuberance. Don't you think?
Sarah.
I'm just talking to myself. Don't let it spook you. The Colonel, your dad, took good care of me back in the day. Introduced me to my favorite brand of smokes. By the way, I meant to thank you for taking care of Fee. Chasing us from battlefield to battlefield's all well and good, but raising that kid right is what really matters. Even if you're practically a kid yourself.
He doesn't seem to be an enemy.
Yikes. That was just like 3 years ago. Colonel. I haven't heard that in a while. Bloody Shirley. No, the Sanguine Ogre. She had to have noticed me too. I've been off the front lines for too long. Meanwhile, Fee's been picking up skill after skill. I'm really starting to feel my age. Wait, what am I saying? I'm only 27. Well, almost 28, but either way, I'm too young to be old. Okay, Sarah, focus. We've got two of the strongest Jaeger corps, the Dragons and these Jaegers in purple, battling it out. One way or another, things are gonna come to a head. For me and for the kids.
What's Sarah's
And
angle
you know,
here?
even if he is a far cry from the Viscount, I have to admit, the Jaeger King is a real fox.
Like I'm saying a second ago, the Jaeger King doesn't seem to be an enemy. But what angle is he playing? Because I don't think he's necessarily an ally. Is that? No, it's just a statue.
Well,
Doodly.
someone's early for a change. Basking in its glory? Even I was surprised when I first saw it.
Yeah. I hear there's another one in a place called Nord.
Yes, just about the same size, too. Even though it's a very different shape. Wait, is something bothering you?
No. I don't sense any power within this thing. It's nothing but a shell. Just makes me wonder where the insides went.
Insides?
That's no mere statue. And there's
Sorry,
the
we're
others.
late.
Have you been a good
Stout
girl,
and the
Duvalie?
shark. Oh,
Took you
Lord.
too long enough.
I said sorry. Oh, the almighty conflagration is with you.
My, are we interrupting something intimate?
Don't even joke about that. I would never. Especially not with some lazy, irresponsible bum like him.
Never is right. No man could ever sway a little lord's pet like her. Well, aside from maybe that Ashen kid. Isn't he your type?
Dear me.
Absolutely not! And what do you mean, Lord's pet? If anything, Mick Byrne, you don't have enough respect for the Anguis.
I guess that makes two of us.
Just as cute as ever when you're flustered. There's this pain in the ass.
It's you.
It has been a while, fool.
When was the last time? The Crossbell incident?
I believe so. Though we've all been busy roaming across the continent, so I won't hold it against you. With that, All of us who were stationed to the west are here. Except Shirley, that is.
Yeah, the crazy ogre chick's off getting a read on the front lines.
The thought of her off on her own scares me a little. But we have preparations to make. Before our beautiful and proud lord arrives.
There's no need for that.
My lord.
I didn't expect you to arrive so early.
The stall ritter.
My lord! I'm so glad you're here. I didn't think I would get to see you so soon.
Nor did I. I thought we had several days left to wait.
Did something change among the Anguis?
Yes, the Oathbreaker and Lady Maribel decided to take on Arteria. And the professor completed the final ion earlier than planned.
Sounds like he's been working hard.
He probably didn't like what happened to his last one.
Ah, Campanella and McBurn. How long has it been? About a year?
Sounds about right.
Still wearing that clunky helmet of yours, I see. There's a nice breeze right now, so why don't you take it off?
McBurn! How dare you say that to our lord?
Now, Duvalie. He's no subject of mine. Since we're ahead of schedule, why don't we have a little duel? If you can manage to tear this helm from my head, I'll be able to feel the lovely breeze you mentioned.
Nah, I'm good. Not because I think I'll lose, but because I don't think I can actually win. Just like all of our other fights.
What?
You're right. Although, the outcomes may have been different had you taken my sword lessons more seriously.
Damn it, don't treat me like I'm Louvet.
Just what is their relationship?
Is that?
Now let us begin. The third of our experiments to reclaim the phantasmal blaze plan. To determine whether or not a vessel can gain power through combat.
Pulse of Steel. What in the world? June. Hydrangeas are in bloom, heralding the beginning of summer. In leaves, situated just west of Heimdall, light rain showers came and went. Garden's looking better than ever. That was nice of him to bring her an umbrella. And he's just gonna go at it. After 2 field exercises, the branch campus reputation has begun to spread far and wide. And this renown came additional funding and equipment. In addition, the campus welcomed some new faculty. Oh, it's her. I can't think of her name right now. Becky, thank you. At the graduate of Thor's main campus opened a little store. A chaplain and a nurse. Due to her training at St. Ursula Medical College, Lind was the perfect candidate to take over as medical nurse. Office. Whatever, you know what it is. And though it was only a few, there were important transfers among the students. So what, Ash and Muse are now members of Class VII? It's already the weekend. I can't believe it's been 3 weeks since we got back from Crossbell. Time sure does fly. We got back 19 days ago, to be exact. Tomorrow is our free day, but I feel like I still have a little bit of energy left. Looks like you've gotten a bit tougher, Allie. Leo told me you're doing pretty good in swimming. I still can't swim more than 40 yards, though. It seems you've been working hard at tennis practice. Yourself, Yuna. In fact, I've heard you're to have an exhibition match with the school in Heimdall. Yeah, apparently their tennis club was just founded too, so we figured it'd be the perfect team matchup. Whatever. Hope the rain clears up. I wanted to get some practice after school. According to the forecast, it should be sunny around 4. But judging from your grades, Yuna, shouldn't you be studying instead? You're predictable. Well, the finals are still a month away, so you've got some time. There's no way I've got time for club and studying. You don't have to practice for any matches in chess club, do you, Kurt? Actually, we have a match set up with another high school as well. A significant amount of my study time has gone to reading over transcripts and teaching the game to Sydney. I forgot what a brainiac you are. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. These two have been getting along lately. Oh yeah, I was checking at the campus store this morning and it's pretty nice. They've got all sorts of stuff for sale. I also picked up the latest Imperial Chronicle. The shop is run by Instructors Reen's fellow graduate, Ms. Becky, correct? The school is at least starting to resemble a real military school. The buildings have always been nice, but they were sort of empty on the inside. I feel like the medical office and gardening area have finally started running too. I think Miss Lind is the one running the medical office. She went to Thor's with Instructor Reen. And Sandy's done an amazing job with the gardening area. On top of that, we also got some new Panzer Soldats. I'm surprised to hear you read the Imperial Chronicle, though. I have thought you might have found it boring, given that most of the articles covered the Imperial mainland. Well, I've been trying to be more open lately. Also, they run an article on Crossbell every now and then, so I've been trying to pick up a new issue when I can. Oh, and there was something in the table of contents I was about to ask about. What's this big conference? Oh, it's that time of year already. I think it's later than usual. Trade Conference. The Imperial Province Council, held once a year, is a gathering of the highest-ranking aristocrats in the Empire, from Ragnar, Cayenne, Alberea, and High Arms. None of the titles lesser than a count are permitted entry. Traditionally, it's been organized by the 4 great houses. Last year, it was held in St. Arc and hosted by Marquis High Arms. The 4 great houses, I've heard of them. They're pretty much the ones who run this country. 2 of them got thrown in jail after the war, though, right? I remember Allie mentioning she caught one of them. Duke Cayenne. He was the leader of the Noble Alliance during the Civil War, and Duke Alberea was the other one who was captured by the original Class VII. He was charged with abuse of power and the raising of Celtic. It was his second son that arrested him. Sheesh. He sounds like a horrible person. He is! He is, indeed. The original Class 7 was involved in all that. That means Duke Alberea's second son is the one who arrested him. Was Governor General Rufus's younger brother, Eustace Alberea. Now here he's the acting head of the Alberea family. Though their power may be waning, this country is still one ruled by the nobility. Were they suddenly withdraw from running the empire, the central government would not yet be able to manage its own. In that sense, the Imperial Provincial Council still holds great importance. So if he's the new head of the family, does this mean Eustace guy's gonna be there too? Well, if he's Instructor Reen's friend, I'm sure he'll support all the right stuff. Really? I mean, I'm not saying I trust him just because he's Instructor Reen's friend. It's just everyone from Class 7, besides Instructor Reen, is nice. Why do you keep looking at me like that? Oh, don't mind us. I'm starting to understand what it means to be a sucker for someone. Good morning, everyone. Seems like things are pretty lively up in here. Good morning. Don't bust in here all of a sudden like that. You're later than usual. More importantly. Sharp as ever. It's a bit sudden, but starting today, we'll be getting some new members in our class. What? Sudden is an understatement. Alright, you two, come on in. Just as suspected, Muse Egret and Ash Carbide are now members of Class 7. I'm sure you all know each other by now, but go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'll go first. I'm Muse Egret. I've transferred from military finance to join you here in Class 7. It's truly a pleasure to meet you all.
Ash Carbide, transferring from combat tactics. Got no plans to make friends here, but nice to meet you, I guess.
We get it, you're edgy. Beginning this week, they will be transferred to Class 7. Ash Carbide from Class 8 and Muse Egret from Class 9. According to the reports, these two have been too unruly, considering this a punishment of sorts. It's not that I don't get it, but don't us instructors share some of the blame too? Oh, I had planned to shuffle the classes around a little. Class 7 has needed more members from the beginning, especially after the incidents at our last two exercise locations. Well, that's true, especially considering what might happen in the future. What's your take on this? No question, the two of them have more than enough skill and mental fortitude. If they don't have any objections to the transfer, we'll be more than happy to take them. Glad to hear it. Any objections, Chief Instructor? Well, most lessons are held jointly for all three classes, so there should be no problems. Is this really just a coincidence? The Intelligence Division did mention something about Carbide. Well then, it's been decided. So Carbide's in the Intelligence Division. Now Class 7 has 5 members. Fair warning, Ash can be a bit ornery, so good luck dealing with him. Got it. I can deal with him. Ash and Muse. I should go talk to each of them in person. Second period, Tactics Theory. This is called a mobile defense. You lure the enemy's main force to where you want them with a token defense line, then counterattack from a different direction. That's also called flanking. You'll need to distribute your troops. Be flexible and coordinate well, but it's a tactic that can be pulled off even with what we've got here. This is one of the things Uncle taught me. They don't teach you this kind of stuff at the police academy. Well, it's not like the police are military forces. They're a civil force. I see. So it is both offensive and defensive. Someone actually bothered to name such a basic-ass idea? Scribble. International politics. Calvert bad, Arabonia good. Next class. I'm joking. Half of the agreements reached during the West Sumerian Trade Conference have been nullified, but the other half are still in place, and many hope they'll become a bridge to repair relations between the Empire and the Republic. One of these is an agreement signed by all the countries our transcontinental railroad connects. The other countries in Zumeria, perhaps I must study them a bit more. I know some of these names, but these are all technical terms. A rather unique point of view from the NGO. This is stupid. Agreements like that are made to be broken. Scribble. Art culture. Hey. Stop chewing on yourself, puppy dog. Now, no need to get all tense. It's time of the week class on arts. No matter if you are a noble or commoner, Erebonian or otherwise, you must nourish your soul with art. Last time we covered melody, chords, and rhythm. Orion, sing the first passage from page 17. Just like that? Okay.
La 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 la.
That's not what I was expecting.
La 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 la.
Little squeaky. Oh dear.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Her performance lacks emotion.
La
But
la 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 la.
it's precise and beautiful in its own way. Your emotional expression still needs work, but having such a precise melody, chords, and rhythm can still be soothing in its own way. Now, if we were to add a chord here, we would see that. Homeroom. Good job today, everyone. Muse and Ash, now that you're a part of Class 7, your lessons won't change much, but let me know if either of you have any concerns. Oh, I'm perfectly fine, thank you. Nothing I can't handle, besides our art classes anyway. I think it's safe to say everyone in that class is nervous. I didn't expect her to have me sing like that. Well, I didn't expect you'd be able to actually do it on demand like that. Also, Kurt and Muse, I get, but why are you so smart, Ash? Every single time you were called on in class, you knew the answer. Who knows, maybe I'm just smarter than you. What was that? Hey, you're all in the same class now, so work on getting along. Of course, my door is always open if any of you need to talk. Don't hesitate to ask me about anything. Well, if that's the case, perhaps I'll stop by your room tonight for some private lessons. Seriously, enough with that already! Sheesh. Our class has suddenly become far more lively.
Stand. Bow.
It was pretty out of the blue, you know. Were you two both okay with being moved like that? I did enjoy my old class, and was not particularly keen on leaving, but how could I pass up a chance to be with Instructor Reen? Yeah, that one's on me. I should have known asking you was a waste of my time. I thought you, of all people, would be staunchly opposed to this. You were pretty vocal about how much you hate him. Nah, I don't hate him. I just don't like him is all. I mean, he's not a bad guy, and he's been through a lot of crap. I'll give him that much. Not to mention those powers of his. That's... How do you know about that? That's my secret. But man, that guy's a riot. His friend's with a talking cat, and he flies around in a big toy from the Dark Ages. So let's just say that being in his class gives me a front row seat to the gag comic that is his life. Hey, if we're to be classmates, I prefer to avoid the trouble you cause. I have no doubt we'll be getting along just fine. Every one of us here has an interest in Instructor Reen, one way or another. Including dear Ash, of course, though he would never admit it. Now that you mention it, I suppose Ash would not have taken the actions he has were he truly uninterested. Now I understand. Damn it! You're not just some girl, are you? You're a she-devil in human skin. Or should I call you a harpy, egret? Oh, no. I'd much you prefer... You call me a pretty white lily. Anyway... Muse and Ash, welcome to Class 7, Special Operations. Let's do our best together to show Instructor Reen just what we're made of. Together our class has grown. We're still smaller than either of the other two classes. It would be best if we worked together on any task we can. I'm glad to have you aboard. First we'll do Panzer Soldat training. Or was it in the keep? All this team spirit's gonna make my lunch come back up. If we're planning to show Sworzer up, I'm all in. This must be the will of the goddess. Thank you for your warm welcome. As usual, tomorrow's briefing will be held at 3:30 in the tactical conference room. See you there. How are your newbies treating you? You've gotten quite a colorful group going on now. I imagine it's a bit difficult dealing with both Muse and Ash. The way I see it, they were meant to be in Class 7. Besides, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can really do. As their instructor and as a fellow member of Class 7, I'll do everything I can to help them hone their best qualities. That's very you, Reen. Well then, if you just need any... Oh my god, well if you ever need any help training, then give me a holler. Oh, Reen, I forgot, we got these earlier. The rain's supposed to make it gloomy out. It's supposed to clear up by the evening, though. A new pair of Class 7 notebooks. They'll need these for their missions. But wow, we've really come together since the field exercise in Crossbell. We went through a lot, but overall, it was a good experience. The leader of the gnomes. Who could that man be? There's no way. It's not possible. Well, anyway, I guess I should find Ash and Muse and give them their notebooks. I'd also like to chat with Linda and Becky while I'm out. Alright, Aunt Celine said she was going to the academy even though it was raining. said there was something she needed to look into. Maybe I'll check up on her. Yuna's tennis wear. Altina's Academy swimsuit. And Ring got a message on the Arcus. It's perfect. Huh. I'm glad he likes it. And there's Lind. Hi, Lind. How's work going? Oh, hello there, Reen. I just finished up my inventory check. Now, on top of that, I need to make sure we have extra supplies for the field exercise. It really is a relief to have such a professional like you taking care of us. I really can't thank you enough for coming here to help us out. Oh no, that's really too much. I'm still in training. Not to mention, I decided to come here for my own sake. What do you mean? Well, it's not a big deal or anything. It was in the Civil War that made me decide to become a doctor. So many people were hurt or in danger, so I felt powerless. I wanted to be strong enough to save them. That's what I started to wish. So that's why you suddenly transferred to the medical college. It was out of the blue. I never had a chance to ask you about it. Sorry to worry you. But I really am just in training at St. Ursula. So I want to get as much experience as I can. I want to be stronger. Me too. That's kind of nice. Oh, and a bonding event. Just in here, there's a bonding event. Aurelia Le Guin. The rain is nice. I know you're familiar with Eastern culture. Do you write haiku? My master did, but I am completely clueless when it comes to those. On top of your other artistic pursuits, do you write poetry? What can I say? Perhaps I take after my predecessor. In any event, I say the images he is indeed very similar. Not only that, machine of his, but his voice and even the way he carries himself. Did you know him too? Crow. The Azure Chevalier was the young hero of the Noble Alliance. I only spoke with him a handful of times. I remember thinking how young he looked, especially standing next to Cayenne. After the war, when I heard his death, I remember thinking what a waste it was, losing such a young man with a bright future. But that's the extent of my relationship with him, so let's leave it at that. I'll leave it to you and Herschel how we interpret this masked man, including determining whether he is a friend or foe to us here at the campus. Got it. Yeah, that's... I mean, there's no mistaking it. That was Ordine. That's... I'm gonna miss having you in our class. We have so few people as it is, though I guess Yuna's class is even smaller. Oh, Sandy, I'll miss you too, but things won't be so different. We shall still be in the same dorm, and we can still be friends. Be sure to take care of Yuna. I think the two of you will get along very well. After all, you complement each other so nicely. Oh, I agree. You never make mistakes, Muse, but Yuna can be very careless. But I feel like the two of you working together can overcome any obstacle. You really do like Instructor Reen, don't you? Well, I guess he does seem pretty cool. And kind, too. He helped Yuna when she was feeling down. Oh, my club is starting soon. I'll see you later. That's a nice moment. Chatting with some friends of yours in military finance? Indeed, it makes me sad to think I'll be saying goodbye to them only after 2 months. These truly are many kind people here at the branch campus. Yeah, some people say we're just playing second fiddle to main campus, but when the chips are down, I think we have the potential to be greater than any military academy out there. Even the main campus. I wholeheartedly agree. That aside, though, was there something I can help you with? A student and her inquisitive instructor alone in a quiet classroom. Truly an ideal setting. Well, there are still some students here on the second floor. But anyway, I just came to give you this. Oh, I see. It makes me a bit sad to think I'll have to change from my finance handbook. But I suppose there is no other choice given the circumstances. Given the curriculums. Oh my god. If you want to, you can swap in the pages from your old notebook. If there's anything from your old notebook you'd like to keep, give it a try. Suppose you're moving to Special Ops soon. Do not try to instigate any conflicts while you're there. I don't plan on starting anything. But if anyone wants a piece of me, I'll kick their ass. Didn't that attitude get you in trouble in Heimdall? I mean, I heard you beat those guys up pretty bad, but still, you gotta be careful. I just needed to make sure those assholes learned a lesson. I knew they'd try some lowlife crap to get back at us, like attacking the girls. I suppose that's one way to think of it. You gotta tell us these things, man, otherwise people are gonna be misunderstanding you. Well, Kurt was the only guy in Special Ops till now, so maybe this is a good thing. It kinda pisses me off seeing two good-looking guys in the same class, though. On top of that, Instructor Rena's there, so I can understand your frustration. You guys don't look that bad. It's just your other qualities that's the problem. You. Like a knife in my heart, dude. Instructor Ash, please teach us how to be popular with girls. Saying goodbye to your friends? Nothing like that. What are you, patrolling the campus? Must be hard being a teacher. Well, it's part of the job, and it's pretty enjoyable, actually. Seeing you talk with your friends, I think you'd actually be pretty good at it. So what are you here for? Came here to bring me something? You're sharp. Oh, a notebook. New curriculum pages, different activity guidelines, additions to emergency manual. Guess you really put your time into making this. You scanned through that so quickly. Yeah, you can still hang on to your old one if you want. Just remember that everyone in Special Ops uses this emergency manual. Fine, got it. I'm gonna get going now. Also, I've got my eyes on you. Before long, I'll find out you're the real deal or some phony. I'll keep that in mind.